Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel. So today I have a crochet tutorial for you. I'm going to be showing you how to make these. Well, I made them ornaments, but you can make them whatever you want actually. I'll tell you how. Sorry, I didn't hot glue that on yet. Let me move it. They're actually, mine hold scent sacks. So they have lavender scent sacks inside. So I can hang them up. You don't have to do that. If you can use them for scent sacks and put whatever flavor that you'd like in them, that would be cool. You could put potpourri in them, whatever you like. I think that you could put whatever you wanted in them. These are made with acrylic, but it would be cool if you made them with cotton. You can make them a soap sack, and then you could stick soap in them, and then you could just wash with it because it would be cotton yarn, like a cotton wash rag. So that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, they're extremely easy to make. Give you a size here. On about 7 inches or so across. Yeah, 7 inches. Dang it, that's embarrassing. I have to hot glue that on. Pretend like it's hot glued. All right. So it's made with two front and back piece, and then they're just like single crochet together. And then we got some pretties around it. And you can decorate it however you want. All right. So remember, whatever you want to use them for, it's up to you. It doesn't have to be ornaments. You can just make them plain, or you can decorate them however you want, and use them for scent sacks and just hang them in your closets or whatever you want. Or like I said, be cool, put soap in them, or whatever you want to do with them. Hang them up and look at them. Or just make them and look at them. I don't know. Whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to set them to the side, and I'm going to show you what I used for those particular ones that you've seen. They were both made with Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. Metallic. So I got the blue sparkle with the silver called a royalty. And then I got the off-white with the gold metallic running through it called ivory. Doesn't take very much at all. This is a medium weight number 4 acrylic yarn, but you can use any yarn you want, any size of yarn you want, any fiber yarn you want. There are no rules when you are working with things like this. You do it however you want to do it and however you see fit. It doesn't take much. Well, maybe about 100 yards. Let me see how much is in one of these. 252 yards. Yeah, probably 100 yards each one. Maybe not quite that. That's just kind of a big guess. And then the silver and the gold that you see that is around that, it's really cool for it's cool for Christmas stuff, I think. Anyways, I've showed this a few times on my Christmas items. This is from the yarn company Circulo, and this is the Encanto yarn. I can never pronounce it. But it's 100% viscose, made from a bamboo. Now, it's a chain spun, and it's not going to feel. I got the silver. This one is, I got it on Amazon. That's where I bought it. Amazon. There's 128 meters per ball here. The color of this one is called aluminum. And then that's what's on this one. It makes really nice, pretty borders with the silver. And the gold is my favorite. This has been one ball, and I've used it on so many projects already, because I just usually use it to border stuff, and it looks really cool. I mean, it doesn't take much to make an impact. And this is the gold. Like I said, it came off Amazon. And although it is a bamboo yarn, it's not, it's a bit wiry feeling, stiff. It is a chain spun, so I recommend it more for like I said, edging and bordering things. It makes a great, especially the gold and the silver, great impact. It's an impact statement. Look at that. I mean, it really shines and blings, but whatever you want to do. It's pretty though. Shiny, slick, but yeah, it's kind of a little bit wiry. It's not like if you ever felt Lion Brand's Tribou or the Lucky Brand bamboo. It doesn't feel like that, but it sure does shine a lot prettier than theirs. And then the ribbon that I am using is, this one is 1/4 inch on that one. And the silver, I think, is a different size. I think it's, I don't know, 3/8. I think that's what it is. Maybe. I don't know. Something like that. This is a little bit bigger, see it? It doesn't matter. And these I got from Amazon as well, but you don't have to use those. You can just use a piece of yarn if you're wanting to make ornaments or hangers. Use a piece of yarn and tie it up there. And then, I don't know where that came from. I found it in my drawer. And this brush, Amazon, a long time ago. Found it in my drawer too. And then you can see the ribbon is weaved around, and that's it. So you just kind of hang it up. Oh, inside, of course, inside, you put whatever you want. Like I said, I put, these came from Amazon too. Lavender sachets. I put 3 in each one. That's why they're so plump. But you can put whatever you want inside of them, like I said. Whatever. You don't have to put anything inside if you don't want. Whatever you want to do. It's just for fun. Gotta make crochet fun sometimes. I'm hanging on my tree. So, you guys want to... Oh, hook. 5 mil. Size H. 5 millimeter crochet hook. And that's for the 4-weight yarn. Remember, you can use any weight of yarn you want. Any fiber yarn you want. Just use the hook size that it recommends probably. I didn't look at this, but I just went ahead and used a 5. But yeah, I just go with the recommended hook size or something like that. And let's go ahead and do this. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the slip knot on our hook. Now we are going to make a ring to work in. So if you want to use the magic circle here, that would be just fine. Otherwise, we're going to start off with a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain to form our ring, which we'll be working into. Slip stitch like that. I'm going to hide that tail as I go. Alright, I'm going to chain 1, and that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. It doesn't count as anything. So we can pretend like it's not even there. We're going to go through the center of the ring, and we're going to work a double crochet. And then we are going to chain 1. And then again, we're going to go through the ring, pull our yarn back through, and do a double crochet in the chain 1. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. A double crochet through the ring, and a chain 1 until we have a total of 12 double crochets and 12 chain 1 spaces. Just like that. Double crochet through the center of the ring and chain 1. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 done already. I'm going to continue around until I get a total of 12, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of round 1. Alright, so I have done 12 double crochets with chain 1s in between them. I want to make sure that I chain 1 after my last double, and I'm going to end round 1 by slip stitching into my first double crochet. Just like that. And I can pull my tail and usually close up that center circle pretty good, just like that. And if not, we could sew it together later. Alright, now we'll go ahead and start round 2. So round 2, we're just going to make a slip stitch over to the first chain 1 space. We're just going to go right into that chain 1 space and do a slip stitch. Again, we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. Alright, doesn't count as anything. Now we're going to work into this chain 1 space, and we're going to put 2 double crochets into the space. We're not going into the top of any stitch. We're going into the chain 1 space. So there's 1, and there's 2, and then we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to jump to the next chain 1 space right here and work 2 double crochets into the space. There's 1, and there's 2, and then we're going to chain 1. And that's going to be the repeat for round 2. We're going to be working 2 double crochets into each of the chain 1 spaces from the previous row, and then we're going to chain 1 in between them. So I'm going to continue along, putting two doubles in each of the chain 1 spaces and chaining 1 in between them until I make it back around to the end of round 2. And when you make it back around to the end of round 2, you can count it as 12 sets of 2 double crochets, or a total of 24 double crochets, and then you're going to have 12 chain 1 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to continue, and I will see you in just a second at the end of round 2. Remember, 2 doubles in each of the chain 1 spaces and then chain 1 in between. All right, I've come to the end of round 2, and I have my 24 double crochets and my 12 chain 1 spaces. Make sure you put your last one after this last set of 2 doubles here, and we're going to end by slip stitching into our first double crochet. That'll end round 2, and we'll go ahead and begin round 3. Round 3, we are going to slip stitch over to the next chain 1 space. So we're going to slip stitch into the next double and then into the chain 1 space, just like that. And again, we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. Now we're going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to jump over to the next chain 1 space and repeat 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. So round 3 is putting 3 double crochets in each of the chain 1 spaces with a chain 1 in between. So very similar to round 2 and round 1, but we're putting 3 this time. So I'm going to continue around putting 3 doubles in every chain 1 space from the previous row, and then I'm going to chain 1 in between. And when you make it back around, you can count it as 12 sets of 3 double crochet or 36 total double crochet, and you'll have 12 chain 1 spaces. All right, so I'm going to continue, and I'll see you at the end or the beginning of the row. All right, I've made it to the end of round 3, and I have my 36 double crochets. Make sure you chain 1 after your last set, so you'll have 12 chain 1 spaces. And we're going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into our first double crochet to end round 3. Now we're going to go ahead and begin round 4. So we are going to only slip stitch 1 time to that middle double crochet of this group of 3. So we're going to slip stitch over 1 time. Now we are in that middle double crochet of this first group of 3 doubles. We are going to start with the chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. We're going to go right back into that same spot that we just slip stitched into and do a single crochet like that. And now what I'm going to do is jump over here to my chain 1 space, and I'm going to work 4 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. I'm not going to chain 1 or anything on this round, no chain 1s. I'm going to jump over here to the previous row where we had 3 double crochets in a row, and in the middle one I'm going to do a single crochet, and that's going to be the repeat for round 4. So we're going to jump to the next chain 1 space, and we're going to work 4 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we are going to come over here to where there are 3 doubles from the previous row, and we're going to single crochet in the middle double crochet, just like that. And repeat, jump over to the next chain 1 space and work 4 doubles. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. and then we're going to single crochet in the middle double crochet of the group of 3 from the previous row. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat this pattern all the way around until we make it back around to the end of round 4. All right, so I've come to the end of round 4, and you should have 12 of these 4 double crochets in the chain 1 space. All right, and we're going to end by slip stitching into our first single crochet, and that'll end round 4. Now what we need to do is our 4 double crochets here, we're going to be working in between them. There's no chain 1 space to work into, and we're not going to be working in the top of the stitch. We're going to be working in between the doubles. So there'll be 2 on this side and 2 on this side whenever you insert your hook. But first we need to slip stitch to that spot. So we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch into the second double crochet. And now we can slip stitch into that spot, just right through the spot, and slip stitch. Now I'm going to pull my yarn up a bit because I don't want to tie this off. But what you want to do is make another one of these exactly the same. And this one you can tie off and hide all your tails. Okay, and now we're going to sew the 2 together, but we're just going to continue with this by not tying this off. We're going to continue with that. We're not really sewing it together, we're just kind of single crocheting it, if that makes sense. So you make one exactly the same, tie off, hide all your tails, and you want to put the right side of it facing downward like that. And then you want to take the one that we just slip stitched over to the middle of that group of 4 and put it right on top like that. Now we can go ahead and insert our hook back to where we were. And what we're going to do is we are going to come over here and find a set of 4 double crochets, and we are going to insert our hook in between, just like we did on this one. So 2 on this side and 2 on this side. We're not going into the top of any stitch, but in between them, like that. And we're going to grab our yarn, pull it through, and do like a little slip stitch there. All right, now we're going to go through the same, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go through the same spot again and do a single crochet. So through those same 2 and through the exact same spot on the opposite piece, and single crochet, just like that. Now we're going to chain 3. Now you don't want to do the chain 3s too tight, but 1, 2, 3, and we're going to jump over to our next set of 4 and going in between. So you'll have 2 on this side and 2 doubles on this side. Insert your hook. Remember, we're not going into any chain space or any top of any stitch. We're going in between doubles, and then we're going to do the same on the back piece between the 2, just like that. See, and we're going to single crochet just like that, and then we have this chain 3 here, and this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. So again, we are going to chain 3, not tight, but like that, jump over to our next set of 4 and go in the middle, insert your hook, and then the one on the opposite piece or the back piece, same spot, middle of the 4 doubles, and single crochet just like that. Again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, jump over to your next set of 4 and repeat. We go through the middle and through the middle on the 4 on the back piece, and then you put them together and single crochet like that, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to repeat this all the way around, and it will start to get a little tight and buckle a bit, and that's fine. We wanted to do that. That gives it that poofy look, so we can insert depending on what you're inserting inside, like if you want to insert, you know, a scent sachet inside of it, you could put, I don't know, whatever you want to put, you know, inside. As far, this is a scent sack, so, but you could use it for other things, I'm certain. Whatever your imagination can come up with. I'm going to work all the way around, but I'm going to make sure I leave a couple shells open here. I'll meet back up with you when I have a couple shells left, so I can go ahead and we can insert our whatever we're putting inside, whether it be scent packets or whatever you know, whatever you want. Like I said, I'm using scent packets, but it's the same. Chain 3, go to your next 4, insert in between the middle of them, and then on the back piece the same, the middle of them, single crochet like that, chain 3, and repeat. And you can see that it's starting to buckle down here already, and that's fine because then it kind of pops, gives it a little bit of a three-dimensional look, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to continue around, and I'll see you when I have like 2 shells left that I haven't sewn shut. All right, so I've made it around, and I left a little opening into the top so we can put whatever we want. I got these little lavender sachet things. It's really all I could find at my house, but you can use anything. Cedar sacks, peppermint, if you're going to use that as an ornament, peppermint sacks, or I think they even make them smell like pine trees. I just didn't want to buy anything extra, and all I had was these, so they'll be fine. And you put in as many as you want to put in there. I'm going to put 3. You have to shape it a bit, probably. Smash them down in there, whatever you put in. All right. Now we can continue to sew or crochet it shut like we were. So I just single crochet. So I'm going to chain 3. That, and I'm going to go in the middle of my next 4 doubles, and the same on the back, and single crochet, and then I'm going to chain 3, and well, that's all I left open, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first single crochet right here. Very first single crochet we did, go ahead and slip stitch into that. Oh, now we're going to work into the chain 3 spaces. Okay, don't worry if it looks lopsided and whatnot, we'll fix that. And maybe mine's overstuffed. That could happen too for me. I tend to overdo things. Okay, anyways, so we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into this chain 3 space. And we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. And this is how every chain 3 space is going to be done. We're going to work 1 half double crochet. Sorry about that. And then we're going to work 2 double crochets. Just 1, 2, 1 triple crochet. And then we will do what we just did, kind of work our way back down. 2 double crochets. And 1 half double crochet. Just like that. So that was a slip stitch, a chain 1, a half double, 2 doubles, a triple, 2 doubles, and a half double. Now we are going to do that exact same thing into our next chain 3 space. So we're going to go through it, and we are going to slip stitch, chain 1, and we're going to half double, 2 doubles. There's 1, 2, 1 triple, 1 triple, 2 doubles, and 1 half double. Just like that. And we're going to repeat it again. So we're going to jump to our next chain 3 space, do the same thing. We are going to slip stitch into it, chain 1, half double crochet, like that, 2 doubles, one triple, 2 doubles, and 1 half double, all into the same space. All right, so I'm going to continue this all the way around into each one of my chain 3 spaces. It gets a slip stitch, chain 1, half double, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 2 doubles, half double, and then you move on to the next chain 3 space and repeat. All right, so I'm going to continue this, and I will see you right back here at the end. All right, once you make it around, you should have 12 of these little shells, and I just finished a half double, and I'm going to end by slip stitching into my first, you can slip the first slip stitch is fine, and then we can tie that off. Now I'm going to go around again, but I'm going to use a different color. Okay, I'm going to use some gold that I have here. All right, and you start anywhere you want. You need to start any one of these shells you want, but you need to start in one of the half doubles, okay? Not the slip stitch, but the half double. Go ahead and insert your hook in there. Oh, I just dropped my yarn. Sorry. My gosh, I dropped it again. I'm wrestling with it. That's embarrassing. Okay. It's slippery. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull it through that half double crochet. And we are going to chain 1 to start off. And we're going to go back into that half double crochet, and we're going to work 1 single crochet into the half double. Okay, and then into the next double, we're going to work 2 single crochets. And then the next double, 2 single crochets. And then into the top of the triple, 3 single crochets. And then back down into the next double, 2 single crochets. The next double, 2 single crochets. And then the half double, 1 single crochet into that half double. And then what we're going to do is a drop single crochet, and we're going to go into in between those 4, see those 4 doubles down there, we're going to go in between the same spot that we went in before. So we're just going to take our hook, and we're going to go into that spot and into the same spot on the back. There's a single crochet there from the previous row, and we are going to grab our yarn, and we're going to pull it up tall and single crochet, and then I kind of pull it down tight, and that is our drop single. Now we're going to repeat everything that we just did all the way around. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 single crochet into our next half double. And then we're going to put 2 doubles, or 2 singles, I'm sorry, into our next double. And then 2 singles into the next double after that. And then into the top of the triple will be 3 singles. And then the next double gets 2 singles. The next double, 2 singles. And the half double, 1 single. And now we will do our drop single crochet. So again, we are just going to drop down to in between those 4 where we put a single crochet before. We want to make sure we go the same spot on the back piece, out the same spot. So you can see there's 2 doubles there and 2 doubles there. And we've already worked in it before, so. And we're going to grab our yarn and we're going to pull it up tall. And then just yarn over and do a single crochet. And that is our drop single. And we're going to work this all the way around our whole entire piece. Let's do it one more time. Okay. Half double gets 1 single. The next 2 doubles, they both get 2 singles. The triple at the top gets 3 singles. The next 2 doubles, they both get 2 singles. And the half double here at the end gets 1 single. And now we do our drop double, or our drop single, sorry. Right down here, we go into the spot there in between our 4 doubles where we did do a single crochet prior. And make sure we go out the same spot on the back. And then we grab our working yarn, pull it up tall, and single crochet. And that is our drop single. And this is what we are going to repeat all the way around until we make it back to our starting point. Alright, so I've made it all the way around, and the last thing I have to do is one more drop single crochet. If I had any time said drop double, I apologize. We are doing just singles, drop singles. Like that. And now we are going to end by slip stitching into our first single crochet. Then we can tie that off just like that. So let me go ahead and hide that tail real quick. All right, so I hit all my tails, and you can finish if you want, depending on what you're making. But I'm going to take some ribbon now, and I'm going to be going through these chain spaces down here. So over and under. So I went through from the behind, and then I'm going to go back through that one, and then out the other one, and then through the other one, back out the other one, and through the other one, and out the other one. I'm going to do this all the way around until I get back to my starting point here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry if I made anybody vomit. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So you see I'm just weaving it over and under those chain spaces that we put those shells on until I get back to my starting point. Well, I'm almost there, so. And then I'm going to tie a bow decor. Just decor. Alright, you want to make sure that you come out the same spot. So let's see here what we're doing here. Alright, so I'm going to pull that out. Actually, I'm going to clip this. Leave yourself a tail though so you can tie. There we go. And I'm going to come out this side like that. Here we go. Now, let me pull this through a little bit more so I got enough to tie a tail. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pull it, go back this way. So they're, you see they're both ends are coming out. One's out this side, one's out this side. The rest are weaved over and under. That. And then I'm just gonna, I'm really bad at tying bows. I'm just gonna go ahead and tie a little bow here that we can all have a good chuckle at. It's fine. I laugh at my own bows too. Do it real tight. This is if you want to do this. You don't even have to do this, but all right. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Alright, now I'm going to take my scissors and curl the end of my ribbon, if it will curl. Oh no, I did it on the wrong side, I think. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one. Why am I curling it on the wrong side? I suck. Or whatever. We'll just pretend like it's curled, I guess. Anyways, once that's done, you can clip it as short as you like it, or as long. Leave it as long as you like it. What happened here? Why do I clip that one too short? That's okay. I'll just clip this one short too. Alright. My gosh, that bow. Alright. Now, if you have any other decor, I'm laughing at my bow. If you have any other decor that you want to put on it, you can do that. I will be just hot gluing a few things on, possibly hot gluing this bow down because to make it look halfway normal. But yeah, if you have anything else that you want to put on, you can. You could put like a big old brooch on. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I don't even know where this came from. Amazon. I'll put that on there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then, yeah. Oh, and then a hanger. If you want to hang on a tree, you can crochet a hanger if you want. I got this. I'm just going to tie it to the top here where the bow's at. Not tie it, but pull it through here. Where the bow's at. That bow is the worst bow. And this is, folks, you don't have to have this, so you can just make a piece of yarn. I just have these. You know, I said I have 6, I don't know if you heard me in my last video, but I put up 6 Christmas trees, big ones. And they're all themed. I'm going to put up a 7th this year. Ugh! And it's going to be themed with homemade ornaments from me and everybody in my family. So I had these, and we've all been making homemade ornaments. I've been crocheting mine. I don't know why that's not working, but, and everybody else has been making their own. So it's going to be a homemade family ornament tree, the 7th one. Anyways, you probably didn't care about that. Didn't need to know it. But I was just past the time when I was trying to lock that on there. And there it is. Oh, let me put this on here. That's it. That's it. Once you're done decorating and doing whatever you want to do, like I said, I'm going to hot glue that bow on because it's looking silly the way it is right now. And this is just a brooch, so no hot gluing on for this. But if you have any buttons or beads or anything else, but bells or anything, bells or whistles, whatever you want to put. My gosh. You get the gist. It goes like that. That's what you do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. And I hope you were able to follow along okay. I can't wait to see what yours looks like and how much better your bow is. And you could teach me how to make them. No, I've actually looked on it, YouTube a gazillion times, but I just can't grasp it. Bow making is not in, since it's not for me. But I'll see you guys on my next video, okay? Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy. And check out all my other tutorials, alright? See you guys. Have a good day. Bye.